Hi there, it's Katie, the Crafty Crab. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have an exciting video for you. This is a collaboration with 7 YouTubers. My friend Kim, who is on YouTube as MetalScrappinChick, has arranged this collaboration, and there'll be 7 of us crafty ladies participating on YouTube. And for every Saturday in September, so I think that's 5 Saturdays, we will be excuse me, posting videos of different Christmas crafts and how to do various things. We'll all be doing different things, but particularly on a budget. So I think some of the YouTubers will be buying items from Dollar Tree or Poundland, or using their stash. So the tutorial I'm going to show you today is a very quick and simple idea of how to make some elegant, very simple Christmas cards using a very easy theme. And this is all I've used for this is elements from my stash. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you back at the end of this video. Hi, so I'm going to do a voiceover for this bit. So a couple of days ago I went through my Christmas stash, and here's a whole collection of odd bits and pieces that I have in my Christmas selection. I've got trimmings from paper, I've got Christmassy wrapping paper or packaging. I also hoard Christmas card shopbook ones that some people give me that I don't necessarily want to keep for memory keeping, because if there's an element on there that I can reuse and recycle, that's great. There's also some pieces from Christmas crackers from previous years, gift tags, basically anything. And then you can probably see that there's some full pieces of Christmas stock as well. So basically what I'm going to be doing is creating a very simple Christmas card design using the template of just a triangle. So here's one that was actually in my stash that I'm going to use as my template. And the triangles that I'm going to create are going to be from lots of different pieces of paper to symbolise a Christmas tree. So the great thing about this design is that you can use all those tiny bits of paper that are just knocking around that you don't want to quite give away, throw away, but you can use elsewhere. So that piece, for instance, that I'm cutting now is a gift tag from last year's Christmas presents. And this bit of paper is, as I said earlier, was actually from a Christmas cracker. So when I went round to my dad's for Christmas, I thought the Christmas cracker paper was so beautiful. I just took all the rubbish from him and said, I'll use that, I'll take that home and I'll be able to reuse that in my Christmas cards. So I'm basically going through my stash, picking bits of coloured card and scraps of material that I think work well together and that are very different but have a nice contrast. So here I have my triangles. So I actually worked out that for this size, which I think was like a 6 by 4 piece of card, that 5 triangles were optimum number. And as you can see, I've got lots of different colours and patterns, and I even found some corrugated green card which worked really well with the textures and the patterns. So I'm sticking these down. I started off using double-sided sticky tape, but because of all the angles of the triangles, I ended up using just conventional glue. So whatever works for you adhesive-wise. But here I am just laying them out, overlapping, deciding which triangle or which tree I want to be the prominent focus. And for this one I wanted the corrugated green, because I just thought it was the most interesting one to be at the forefront. can see this card is coming together really nicely. Just where I was sticking down some of the overlapping triangles, I think I went over the edge, so it's important just to trim those, tidy it up, etc. And then all I'm going to do to finish this card, to show you how simple and elegant it can be, is excuse me, to find a sentiment. So again, went through my stash to find any sentiments that were left over from previous card making efforts and finding the best position to put it in. And here you can see the second card I made using the same style is using all the different blues, the winter colours, the whites and the kind of faded purples, using exactly the same style I used before, cutting the triangles out and just layering them over. And I think this works really well as well. It just shows that you don't have to stick to your traditional reds and greens for Christmas. I think this works really well in a nice kind of winter wonderland theme. Here are the finished items. So these are two of the main cards I made using these scraps. So I tried to keep them colour coordinated. So apologies for the bad lighting here. It's getting quite late here in the UK when I film this. So here we have different reds and greens and a piece of corrugated card just to add some dimension. Then I also used these blues as a kind of icy cold winter theme, and all I did for the sentiment was I actually recycled some old Christmas cards, some shop bought ones that were sent to me, and then I just cut out the Merry Christmas sentiment and edged it with a distress ink. So there we have the blues, and then I haven't done much more, but I just wanted to show how you can still use this and just start glitzing it up a bit. So here I used another piece of contrasting card, and I also mounted the sentiment as well, and I chose one that was a bit more glitzy. So there's one that's a bit more special. And similarly, I did another icy themed one. So here again, this sentiment is just from a shop bought Christmas card that someone gave me a few years ago. I've cut around and mounted that on blue card, and then right here along the bottom there is some transparent snowflake washi that I've just run that you can see contrasting against the darker blues. And then the last one All I've done here, again, recycled the sentiment, mounted it, used contrasting background colours, again, different scraps to create these shapes, and I just added some bling. So there we have my Christmas cards on a budget, really simple. All you need to do is cut out triangles, and using different colours and different textures and different papers, you get a really nice selection of quite simple but I think quite elegant Christmas cards. So thank you so much for watching. Please do watch my fellow collaborators who will also be posting videos today, and I will link to them down below. So see you next time. Bye.